Cookies. Hey guys, so I hope that you've been having a great summer so far. Today I have for you a full body weight workout with challenging exercises. It's intense, so it's really great for weight loss and for burning fat. And I also have for you a few tips around cravings, because that seems to be one of the biggest obstacles for most people when it comes to weight loss or staying lean. So let's get to it. If you guys have been wondering whether or not I have a sweet tooth, the answer is yes. And unfortunately, I grew up on that high carb diet. My mom would feed me a high carb breakfast, like sugary breakfast. I had something sweet for breakfast every single day. Not a good diet for a kid or anybody for that matter. And that's why also, I lost my front teeth by the age of 18. Like my teeth were started to crumble, and I'm not even surprised because I was eating so much sugar. That's why I have beautiful white teeth now, because they're all veneers, right? It ruined my teeth. So please don't feed your kids sugar. It's really not good for them. I feel like everyone should know that by now. Needless to say that also, if you're eating a lot of carbs and a lot of sugar, it will spike your blood sugar levels, your glucose levels. And if you've been following my podcast, then you already know that any excess of glucose in your system is going to be turned into fat storage for long term. So it's really hard to lose weight and get lean on a diet where you're constantly raising your blood sugar levels and not burning them, not using the extra glucose for energy, because that's what makes you fat. And it traps you in a cycle of cravings too, because the more sugar, the more carbs you eat, the more cravings you're gonna have. We are all hardwired to crave high carb foods and sugar. It's kind of like a part of our survival mechanism. But these pathways in our system that make us crave these high carbs and sugary foods, they don't care about our longevity or long-term health benefits. They're not there for that. These pathways that make us crave these foods are there for immediate survival. So when you are on some kind of standard diet, notice that it's much harder for you to resist these high carb foods or sugar when you're really, really hungry. When you're hungry, it's much harder to pick and choose like something healthy, like a nice healthy salad with chicken. But instead, you're like bread, pizza, like hamburger, something like that, right? It seems like suddenly you lose your strength to remain sane and eat healthy. If you've ever tried keto diet, then you already know that in keto, the cravings go away. Because on keto, you are using ketones for energy, not glucose. And so that probably has something to do with that, because your body doesn't crave glucose because it doesn't use glucose for energy. It uses ketones for energy. So there is no need to crave glucose. It's really helpful when you start to cut down on your sugar and carb intake slowly, gradually, and get into that low carb diet kind of lifestyle, because your cravings for sugar and carbs are not going to be as intense as on that standard American diet where you just eat carbs constantly. Because like I said, the more carbs and more sugar you eat, the more cravings you're gonna have for those kind of foods. We all crave, when we have cravings, we crave carbs or sugar, because nobody has cravings for things like celery, for example. Nobody's like, oh my God, I can't leave that celery alone. I'm constantly eating celery, right? Nobody's like that. The other thing is that, especially if you're a woman, then you might have noticed that during certain days of the month, you have more cravings. I certainly do. And during those days, I have noticed that it's kind of pointless trying to fight it too much. Instead, I use Strategies: low carb cookies, keto friendly cookies. These cookies are, I know that they're much healthier for me. They are full of fiber and protein. I feel like health is really important to me. I hope it's important for you too. So I am not, okay with abusing my body with these disgusting high sugary foods that they sell in the store. I'm not gonna touch it. And I don't have to, because I have much better options, such as these delicious cookies from Catalina Crunch. Not only they're really good, but also they are high in fiber, high in protein, very low in sugar, and the ingredients are just much healthier for you. And it's not gonna ruin your fitness goals, and it's not gonna make you crave more sugar, because it's not gonna spike your blood sugar levels that much. So this is my strategy, to use products or use foods that still give me that satisfaction when I really crave sugar or when I really crave carbs, but it's not gonna get me stuck in that vicious cycle of eating too much sugar and then craving even more sugar, and also spiking my blood sugar levels and making me gain weight. I really don't want to be stuck in that cycle. So anyways, Catalina Crunch has these amazing cookies. These cookies from Catalina Crunch, the peanut butter ones, are my favorites, but they also have really delicious vanilla cream cookies and chocolate vanilla. And my husband's favorite are these chocolate mint cookies. And then we also enjoy the low carb cereal. So if you want to satisfy your sweet cravings with treats and cookies from Catalina Crunch that are actually much healthier for you and that won't ruin your fitness goals, then click on the link below and use the code Zuzka, Z-U-Z-K-A, so that you get 15% off of your order plus free shipping. Now let's move on and let's start moving. Let's do that workout so that we burn that extra glucose so that it doesn't get stored as fat. So the first exercise is jump, squat, twist, knee up. So toes are pointing straight forward, feet are about hip width apart or shoulder width apart. You're gonna squeeze your glutes, abs tight, and then you're gonna squat down. Try to get your butt below your knees. Knees are out, but make sure that your big toes are on the ground. And then you're gonna jump up, land softly on the balls of your feet, and then stand up, knee up, and twist. So your elbow towards the opposite knee. And then again, squat, jump, and twist, knee up. Now, if jumping is not an option for you, then at least pick up a dumbbell that challenges you so that you still get out of breath even without the jumping. And twist. Squat and twist. The second exercise is heel touch push-up. So you're gonna get into the plank, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button into your spine, protract your scapulas, and as you lower yourself down, you wanna make sure that your elbows are in a 90-degree angle, and then you press up and touch your heel with the opposite hand, just like this. Push up and heel touch. Now, if this exercise is too challenging for you, then you can modify. You can do push-up off of your knees. Just make sure that you're not arching your back. You want to do the exact opposite. You want to squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, and then you can do the push-up. And if you want, you can get into the plank and then do the heel touch, just like this. If that's still too challenging for you, if the heel touch is a challenging exercise for you, then at least touch your butt. You don't even have to lift the leg off of the ground, just touch your butt. The third exercise is Everest Climber to one leg jump. So you're gonna get into the plank. Again, squeeze your glutes, pull your abs in, protract your scapulas, and then large step forward. And then you're gonna jump and switch legs. Stand up And you're gonna jump up on that one leg, knee up. Back down with your hands. And again, jump and switch legs. Stand up and jump up. Now, if the jumping is something that you cannot do or it's just not an option for you, then you can do this exercise without the jumping. Just faster pace. So you would start here and then you just switch legs, stand up, knee up. Go back, switch legs, stand up, knee up. And if you do that in a fast pace, you are going to raise your heart rate. The first exercise is donkey kick to pike press. So hands on the ground, hips up, and you're gonna pull your abs in. Again, pull your belly button into your spine and focus on not moving your spine. Your spine should not move as you kick your heels up and towards your butt. So pull your abs in and kick your butt. My spine wasn't moving. Now I'm going to show you what not to do. Okay. I hope you saw how my back was arching as I kicked my butt. That's what you don't want to do. That's why I said focus on making sure that your spine is not moving when you're kicking your butt with your heels. So again, donkey kick and then pike press. So you can extend your arms and then bring your head down to the ground and press back up. Donkey kick to pike press. Now, if the donkey kick is too challenging or you cannot do it, then what you can do instead is that pike press. Even if you bend your elbows just a little bit, do that and then get back to squat. Little press and get back to squat. The next exercise is going to be backward lunge to jump squat, but you're going to stay low when you're doing the backward lunges. So I'm going to show you from the side what it's going to look like. You're going to start in this half squat position. So first, you want to put your feet about hip width apart, toes are pointing straight forward, squeeze your glutes, abs in, and then you're going to do this half squat. From here, you're going to take a large step back, stay low again, feet together, and then jump, and then alternate legs. If jumping is not an option for you, then pick up the dumbbell again, hold it in front of you, and the same thing, squeeze your glutes, abs tight, get into that half squat position, and then large step back, feet together, stand up, squeeze your glutes, and then half squat, backward lunge, and stand up, squeeze your glutes. The next exercise is going to be plank knee tuck, cross body kick, and leg lift. So it's an exercise that you're going to do in a plank position. So you want to get into the plank, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, pull the abs in, pull the belly button in again, protract your scapulas, press your fingertips into the ground as well, and then you're going to do the knee tuck. So knee to chest, then you're gonna twist sideways a little bit and do the cross body kick. Then back into the center, extend the leg and leg lift. You're gonna squeeze your glutes when you do the leg lift. And then you switch legs. Knee tuck, cross body kick, extend, leg lift. Exercise number 7 is side to side lunge, and you're gonna stay low again. So squeeze your glutes, toes are pointing straight forward, and you're gonna do this half squat again, and take a step to the side, get into that side lunge, extend this leg completely, keep your foot flat on the ground, don't bend this knee, don't roll your ankle. And then get back into the middle and step to the side. And if you want to make it more challenging and really get out of breath, then hold the dumbbell in front of your chest. Exercise number 8 is going to be side plank kick up. So you're going to get into the side plank position. Make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulder. Get the shoulder away from your ear, down and back. Lift up, knee up, kick up. Then you get into the plank, turn around the other side, knee up, kick up. And you're just alternating sides. If the side plank is too hard for you, then get onto your elbow. But again, make sure that the shoulder is away from your ear. Packed nicely back. And then you do the kick up, flip over onto the other elbow, kick up again. Exercise number 9 is squat hop to jump squat, and you want to stay low again. So you're going to start in this position with your feet about shoulder width apart. Those are pointing straight forward. You're going to squeeze your glutes again, abs tight, shoulders back and down. And then you're going to get into this half squat position. Back straight, just up. And then you're going to stay low and do a little hop. It's like a little shuffle. And then jump up. And then shuffle towards the other side, jump up. And again, if jumping is not an option for you, pick up the dumbbell so that you can get out of breath even without the jumping. And you start in that position with your toes pointing straight forward, squeeze your glutes, abs tight, squat, then you're gonna do a shuffle. And then you're gonna stand up, squeeze your glutes. Squat, shuffle, stand up, squeeze your glutes. And with the dumbbell, you may even wanna do more than 10 reps, just to really make sure that you're getting that cardio in. And the last exercise is a reverse plank kick up. So you're gonna sit on the ground, support yourself with your hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades together, bring your shoulders down, and then lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes, abs in, and then kick one leg up, and then switch, other leg up, and keep alternating legs until you complete 10 reps. So now that you are familiar with each exercise in proper form, now do 10 reps for each one of these exercises and repeat the circuit 3 times. And if you want to do this workout with me in real time so that you can follow along with me rep by rep, then sign up for Z Gym and look up the 300 killer rep series, workout series, because this workout is the 300 killer rep number 11. I have over 50 different workout series in the Z Gym and over 1,500 workouts, and I'm constantly adding new workouts to Z Gym every single week, so you will never get bored with your training. If you want to work out with me every single day and get into the best shape of your life, then sign up for Z Gym. Because it's really easy to stick with this kind of training if you do your workouts at home with minimum amount of equipment. It's always available to you. You don't have to drive anywhere to the gym. You just turn on your computer or your phone and you work out with me, and we're done with our workouts within 20 minutes. It really doesn't have to take long. That's how I stay in shape. That's how I've been keeping myself in shape for the past 16 years. I haven't stepped to a gym to work out for over 15 years. And you don't have to either. Like if I had to drive to the gym every day to do my workout, that's insane. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to stick with it because I don't have the time for it. And, you know, I quite frankly, I would be annoyed. So I do my workouts at home. Sometimes it takes me 10 minutes to do my workout. Sometimes it takes me 30 minutes. Usually it takes me anywhere in between. But the most important thing is that I stay consistent because it's so easy to do my workouts at home with very little equipment. And a lot of times, most of the times, I just do bodyweight workouts. So I just pull up my exercise mat and I look up a bodyweight workout that I have in the Z Gym. I have tons of them there. And it's just easy like that. If you make it simple, then you're gonna be able to stay consistent. So guys, that's it for today. Sign up for Z Gym so that we can exercise together every single day, and I'll see you either there or here on YouTube. Ciao.